Hey y'all, I'm Flea and we're here stitching the Sistine Chapel ceiling. We got some welcome stuff to do. Ika, thank you for the checklist. I got that done. And let's go ahead and get started. I'm in a much better mood than I was last time, and I am excited to be stitching here with y'all. Oh, apparently that doesn't want to play. Okay then. Hey, DM Bluejoy, how's it going? Ooh, 3.5 hours of sleep. That is not enough. Hey, Desert Tarantula Arts! Oh, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Enjoy your stream. Whoa, that camera is way too close. When did that happen? Okay, wide angle is much better. Let's fix this face cam one here real quick. I feel like that's better, but I kind of want to zoom it out some more. Or at least make it... There we go. That's what we're looking for. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. I don't know how I missed that the first time. Oh, and we're still not quite there. We're cutting off the bottom. Let's see. Wide angle's cutting it off a little bit. Okay, we're just gonna leave it be for now. Sorry, y'all. Sometimes getting this all set up correctly takes a bit of work. Okay, so we've got these three done. That could have also been a stoner moment. So there is that too. We're gonna help Future Flea out a little bit here. Hope everyone is doing well today. Oh, we're still in ads. Katie, hello, hello. Ika, yay, sleep. Hopefully it was a good rest. Happy birthday, Katie. It was just yesterday, wasn't it? Happy birthday. Under a heat delay. Wow, I'm still off screen here. Bottom's right there, though. I saw it on the Discord and then flaked on actually saying something in the Discord because I'm a jerk. So, but happy birthday on stream, which I think is better. Oh. Okay, if it lets me select a next color, sometimes Pattern Keeper likes to freeze on me and not let me select the colors I want. There we go. Okay, okay. Little tiny bit there. I was expecting that to be a little bit more, to be honest. We've still got some confetti then before we get to non-confetti. We're gonna crank through it though. You guys are gonna see a lot of changes coming up to my socials in the next few days. I am getting some automations set up to take some pressure off of me and trying to make my content better for everyone all around and, you know, actually post content that's just not the daily photo of me stitching. So I'm trying to get other stuff like highlights from my streams posted for those that missed my stream. So hopefully you'll find those soon on a Stitcher X or Stitcher X by Flea social media coming to you. Not live, unless you're here watching now. And I'm also going to be adding a live link to my website that'll alert you when I'm live if you're on my website as well. So I'm pretty excited about it. I've got a lot of changes coming up, but I did a lot of work and hopefully made a lot of things better this weekend, and I'm very much excited about it. I'm having a lot of fun using LLMs to create on-demand software for myself, and it's been awesome. Hopefully there aren't too many AI naysayers in here. If you are one, well, sorry, I use it. And if you want to discuss it, let's discuss. Okay, next color is 610 for 5 or so stitches. We'll see if there's any around those two floating at the bottom. So I may or may not have made a very cute chibi GNU beginner cross stitch pattern for my friend's kids this weekend. And I am going to share it in the Discord. So if you're interested in that pattern, join our Discord and I will be sharing that there. But I can't post it on the website until I get permission from the artist to do so. But I will post it in my Discord. I did steal someone's art off of TikTok to make the pattern, so I want to make sure that I give them proper credit and get their permission to put it up on my website. But I'll share it to you in my Discord. If y'all are interested. If y'all aren't interested, I will leave it be. Okay, I'm gonna leave those two over there by themselves and just take care of this stitch here. And those two over there can be a future flea problem. I don't actively leave her problems often, but sometimes it's a little warranted. Oh, that's cool. Woof. Yikes. That is not inexpensive. I just pull that out again. Oh, no, thank you. Okay. We're gonna tie that off. And then get these 3 stitches here in 503. Yikes. I have not had to buy new furniture in a long time. I am not looking forward to when we have to do that around the time of our remodel. Okay, 610 is done. We need 503. It's when I tilt it. I see. Okay, hold on. Quick adjust. There we go. That should be better. Sorry, I've been messing with my cameras all day today. And by that, I totally mean the first 10 minutes before live. Okay, our next color is 168 for 2 in the stitchable area, and that little smattering, which I think we're going to help Future Flea and get all of that. Maybe. If we can, we'll see. See, sometimes we help Future Flea, sometimes we hurt her. So we almost got caught in that crazy hail in Lake Tahoe this weekend. We were nearby, but not in the hail. We did get rained on quite heavily, though. Okay, 168 is up. I'm excited to see more of your dragons, Aika. They are going to be beautiful when they finish. Or when you finish, I should say. Just an FYI, y'all, tomorrow's live is gonna be like super early in the morning for me. Because I have to go work the night shift at my job, so I will not be able to stitch in the afternoon. So I will be stitching in the morning instead. Annette and I also finished The Gilded Age last night. I don't want to give away any spoilers yet, but it was an amazing season finale. I am glad we are on the Gilded Age boat now. If Carrie Coon doesn't get every acting award she's nominated for, whoever is voting is not in the right mind or being bribed if she doesn't win. Okay, those are done. Hopefully our next one will have a few more stitches. We've got one last stitch in this square, and it's going to be not as many stitches as I wanted. $7.75. Okay, this is normally a little farther than I would typically stretch to get to a square down here, but I am feeling lazy and that whole area is empty, so I'm willing to do it. I know that whole long thread in the back will get stitched over. But mostly today it's laziness. Okay, that's all the ones we need in this area. We have finished a column for the day. We're now on to the next column, which is going to have a little bit of confetti to start. And then the rest of the column should be mostly wall, and that should be fairly easy to stitch. So we might actually get quite a few stitches in today. Okay, 3047. Yeah, that was gonna pull through. I could feel it. Okay, that stitch is done. And our next stitch is gonna fill in most of the rest of this area, so I'm actually gonna do that in a few more stitches. I'm gonna take care of 3859 first. Okay, those two are done. And then we have 435 right there in that little section. Okay. got those two done. Then the next color now is 612. Super close as well. Okay. Yeah, I don't really like phone calls either. I don't blame you, friend, but I'm glad you were able to make them. Oh, we can slide our frame down a wee bit. Just make some little framing adjustments. Okay. There we go. Now see, for this thread, every time I travel, I have to run around the back because the whole area is already stitched in, and I don't want to have big long strings of floss along the back that aren't going to be stitched over. And so since there's no more work to be done in this part, I need to travel through the back. Like, normally to come up to this stitch I wouldn't bother, but because it won't get stitched over, I want to make sure that all of my strings are buried. This one. Okay, we at least got another square finished. That's our second square finish for the day. We are running pretty far behind on time-wise. We may not, well, we might do it. We'll see. Things happen. Piece of lost. Finish this. Need a whole new length for this one. So for me, a length is a full 6 strands of floss, or as it gets whittled down, you know, 3, 4, 5. And then a strand comes off the length, and the actual thread that I'm using is what's on my needle, is usually my verbiage. Speaking of verbiage, Annette and I played Scrabble for the first time against each other ever this weekend, and she won by 9 points, which I'm really glad she won, because honestly, there was no winning for me in that game. Either she won, or I beat her, and I lose. So either way, there was no me winning. Not that she's actually a bad player, it's just bad form to beat your wife at things, in my opinion. Even though I did try, because I hate to lose. But it's okay to lose to my wife. I'm happy when she wins. When she wins, I win, I guess, is a better way to put it. Okay, those two are done. And then we just have 2 more. And we are done with this color for quite a while. I can get it to come out properly. Don't want it off my needle though. I still need this floss. Ooh, actually, they're actually not that hard to find. This one is right here. We're gonna start working over in this area as well today, well, throughout the day. I think I just did a front end loop start. Or with a... Or sorry, I did a 2-strand loop start without the loop. That was kind of cool. I might keep doing those. If Sass is around, I'll have to tell her thank you. Because I think I watched her video on how to do it. I mean, I kind of did it my own way. But I like the way I'm doing it. It seems to be fairly secure. That's pretty handy. Oof, that sucks, Ica. I've done things like that, though. It happens. 3790 is next. 612 is done. 3790. Think my dog's comfortable, y'all? I think she looks pretty comfortable. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Let's see how this works from this. Okay, so maybe the chat might be missing on the Tilly cam. That is good to know. So let's go back to the wide angle. Aika, you want to send a test message and see if chat is back? If you don't mind, friend. Cool. It is not because of Tilly cam. Interesting. Let me try something real quick. Interesting. I am not sure what's going on. Ica, can you... I don't think any of those are working right now. Those definitely... The benchmarks and such are not functional right now because I've made some changes. And I don't want to set those back up until I'm done making those changes. But try sending another test message. And see if that fixed anything. There we go. Okay, we did get it fixed. At least for wide angle. Thank you for pointing that out and helping me fix it, Aika. You are a dear friend as always. Oh, thank you for the stretch break. Ooh, and the hydration break. I am definitely gonna hop on those. Or hydration, or sorry, posture check, not stretch. I kind of consider them the same thing. I wasn't gonna come down here and get all these, and I realized they are in my range. Okay. Let's mark all of these off. And see what our next color is. Okay, 928. There's more of it down here, but we might not get to that. The only stitchable one right here are those ones. Okay, 928 is up next. Oh, we're running low on 928. Hopefully we have more stashed somewhere. Sure we do. So ChatGPT tried telling me today that Michael's was closed, and I just about had a heart attack until I checked its source link, and it didn't exist. So that was fun. That was a fun hallucination that gave me a heart attack that not only were we going to lose Joanne's, but we lost Michael's too. That would have been too much. Okay. Those are all done. And our next color is more substantial. That may help us get caught up. Okay, 928 is done. And now I need 3866. Fortunately, we're going to be working in some lighter colors for quite a while. So this isn't going to be the easiest stream to watch again. I kind of have to do these two columns here of wall. We've got a one hop one here. And then another one hop one. And we're gonna come over here. And get these ones. And then we have a bunch of one hop ones. That was 5. Get this one really far away, even though it's kind of a waste of floss. But I don't feel like dealing with it, and it's all gonna get stitched over anyway. Probably gonna need a second strand of this color anyway. I didn't see if there was already a length cut or not. Okay, let's mark off those 3 squares of this color that we just finished. Hey, Orange Boo, what's up? How you doing today? I am doing well, thank you for asking. Hanging out with y'all is always a good time. Oh good, I'm glad you enjoy it, Orange Boo. I'm sorry I didn't get to stitch this weekend. We went out of town and spent some quality time with my father. Okay, let's mark this off. Should I get that one last stitch down there? I'm gonna tie off and get those 3 floaters on their own. Oops. There we go, that's the one I wanted. Got a little ahead of myself. Me ahead of myself, never. Shisha. Okay, I only need to get one more out of this floss, this thread, and we are golden. Oh yeah. Okay. We got one here. Good little chunk in this row. Okay, we're gonna mark these that we've done off. You can see where we're at. Okay, we've got 2 more rows. Makes a total of 7. Oh, we're gonna be just shy of our hourly goal. That's fantastic. I had doubts that we were gonna make it, and we are 1 short, so I feel pretty good about that. I start getting anxious when we start getting to the top of the hour, and I have not gotten close to my stitch goal for the hour. Okay. And our next color is a little forfer. Make sure there's none of this on the other side. Nope. Okay, just those 4. Okay. Winding this up. 3866 is done. 453 is up. 3 is tangled. Oof. I don't know if I can get 4 stitches out of this, but we're going to try. One, two, three, and 4. Okay, let's mark those off. Next color up is 3033. Okay. 453 is done. 3033 is coming up. We should have break time starting in about a minute, which is about a 3-minute break. We'll take a break, get some hydration, stretch your legs, use the facilities, whatever you need to do. And then we will be back here doing what we do after 3 minutes. Apparently this floss is very old and it's super shreddy. Oh, that's not even, I can't even use that. That is super shredded. And we made it 3 stitches over our stitch goal. Hey, Flair, you're a sad lady. I'm sorry. I hope everything's okay. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear about your dog, Flair. I'm sorry, poor friend. Hopefully, he went quickly or they went quickly and painlessly. Okay, break time. Mark off those 2 stitches. And we're back. Apparently none of my post-ad files are working. That's okay. Thank you all for being so wonderful and supportive in chat. I appreciate all of you. And it's lovely to know that we're building such an awesome and supportive community. Thank you all for staying through that break. Breaks help support this project. Other ways you can support can be found on my website, and which is stitcherx.com. And sending bits or subscribing here is also a good way to support. Okay, our next color is not going to be that one. It's going to be this. Let's see. Start with this one. 3072. Cool, cool, cool. Forgot to cut the floss off before trying to wind it on the bobbin. That just happened. That was a thing. I'm glad you couldn't see it. 3033 is done. 3072 is up. Okay, starting up here. Let's make sure there's not any more missing. Nope. Okay, let's work these off. here. And then I'm going to travel all the way up here and stitch my way back down. See you later, Orange Boo. Have fun adulting if you can. Adulting is the worst. I'd much rather be here hanging out with y'all than adulting. In fact, in my dream world, I could make this adulting. It's not there yet, though. Okay. Well, hopefully you can send it soon, Aika. I got your messages. I have to reread them. I got them while I was up at the cabin and didn't have a chance to respond. I'm sure we can sort something out. Okay. Let's see. I think our next color is 10. So I don't want to do 27 yet. I don't know if I want to do 10 yet either. That's a one-off. And that's a one-off. Let's get rid of those one-offs real quick. 747 has only 5 stitches nearby, and I have enough for exactly 1 stitch. Perfect. I hope you have a good day at work today, Aika. Remember, I will be on live early in the morning for me tomorrow. You might still be asleep. So I know you sleep late. Does that mean you have to go out and work in the snow and the sleet, Aika? Because that's a giant bummer if so. Okay, 747 is done. And come on. 162 is next. Hope you don't get too wet and cold out there delivering papers, friend. That's not pleasant. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear you've got some solid wet weather clothes. That's good. Okay, next color up is going to be 762. $162 is done. 762 is up. Glad to hear you have wet weather clothes. I still just think being outside in the wet and the rain is only fun for a moment. Though it could be a very lovely moment. Best of luck to you for getting your wagon waterproofed. I believe in you, Fran. Can I get 5 more stitches out of this little bit? I do not know. I think it's going to be very tight. Is it going to be too tight? It is. For sure going to be too tight. We got 3, but there's no way we're getting 5. Okay, and we need a... Oh, we don't need a new length. Almost dropped my floss. I'm gonna pick this one off right quick so it's not all on its lonesome. I mean, it's gonna be all on its lonesome, but I can loop start this pretty easily, so it can go right there. Yeah, I don't really get the point of super fancy mice, to be honest. Like, I have a not inexpensive one and at work and I like it, but also like it works just fine with a regular mouse too. Or as a laptop with no mouse even. Unless you're like super into gaming and absolutely need the best mouse. $50 or more for a mouse is pretty extreme. Who knows, I could be saying this not realizing that I'm speaking a secret language and there's a secret mouse black market and mice are quite expensive. And by mice I mean real ones, not the computer ones. Who knows? Crazy ramblings of Flea. Okay. We're cranking up the stitch speed. Okay, let's mark those off. now we're gonna come get these. Okay, let's mark those off. Okay, now we're gonna travel down here. Danish all of these, or sorry, no, we're gonna English these. Sorry, the difference between English cross stitch and Danish cross stitch is English cross stitch, you finish each X at once, and Danish style, you cross stitch the half stitches in a row and then go back and stitch the other half when you've done the whole row of half stitches, which is how I normally cross stitch. So I like to tell y'all when I'm changing. But usually most cross stitch is actually a mix, especially when you have this much confetti. Doesn't go there. It goes here. Okay, I only need 2 more stitches out of this strand. Is it gonna cut it? I think it is. There we go. I know I can, Aika, I just don't like to. Because I'm used to the way, like, sometimes I'll do it, but mostly it's out of habit. Like, I feel like once you decide which way you're forming your stitches, that's your method. Some people say it pulls differently. I don't know if in a piece this large it would make that much of a difference. I just do it mostly out of habit. Okay, our next color up is 10. $762 is done, 10 is up. Trying to decide what to do with this tiny little piece here. I think I'm going to try to get as much of the top as possible. Okay. Stitching these colors is so tricky because the variations in color are so minute. What did I rhyme? Oh, work time. Okay, Aika, have a fun day at work. Hopefully it's a good shift. And hopefully it's a fairly dry shift. Okay, we're gonna cross those off. And I already have a length of 10 cut, so I don't need to cut a new length. I just gotta pull a strand off. Okay. Okay, let's cross those off. Now we come over here. That's good. I gotta check something down here real quick. Take care of those 3 stitches at the bottom. Okay, let's mark that off. Don't want to lose where we're at. Okay, now we're gonna come back up here. After we finish this color, we're basically going to be filling in 3 squares almost with the exact same color. That'll help us get quite a bit ahead. Once we finish this, it is back to Confetti Town for a little while. Okay, let's mark all of this off and make sure we don't have any more 10 in our workable area. But we got 2 more stitches to handle. Glad I checked. Okay, got those 2 done. Sorry, they were a little off camera for a minute. Okay, let's mark those off. Now we need a whole lot of 27. Pen is done. Okay, we are gonna start up over here and work our way down. Okay, mark those off. 2 more, and we have hit our hourly goal for this hour, which is awesome. Okay, let's mark those off. Okay, and we finished another square. And we're gonna finish a second here pretty soon. I believe we've come close to hitting, we're only like 14 or 15 stitches away from hitting our first daily goal. or easy daily goal. We've got easy mode, medium mode, and hard mode, depending on my mood and capacity for the day. I think today we are playing somewhere between easy mode and hard mode. Tie off after these 2 stitches. I think I'm gonna finish off this color. And then that is all the stitching I'm gonna do for the day. Maybe, depends on my mood after the break. But I have some other stuff I'm working on for Stitcher X that I want to take care of. That when it's done will eventually mean more time for stitching.
Hi.
Ginger Swirl, welcome to the Nerd Nook. Say hi in chat or enjoy and lurk. Whatever you are down for, so are we. Well, I mean, not whatever. I'd have to clear it through my wife first, but most things we're down for. Okay, first goal for the day. Easy mode goal has been conquered. Woot woot. We are on our way to our second goal, which I don't think we are going to achieve today. But I'm very happy to be back on track for making our easy mode goal. Okay, let's mark that row off. Plus, once we finish this color, we will have finished off one whole, well, two whole columns for the day, which is a pretty solid accomplishment. Okay, we're gonna tie off after this row. No, we can get, no, we should tie off. This thread is starting to fray pretty bad. Working with fraying thread can be problematic at best. Okay, we're gonna pull off another strand of that. We might need one more strand, but we'll see. Okay, that is a second column complete for today. Okay, I'm trying to finish this up before the next commercial break. I don't want y'all to have to sit through a commercial break for like 3 stitches afterwards. Might be able to do it. Only a few more stitches to go. Okay, I think we're gonna do it. So we are gonna wrap up with this strand before our next commercial break. If Sassacast is online, we'll raid into Sassacast. If not, I'm not gonna raid today, or I'll see who else is online. It depends. Depends on how, well, I guess it just depends on how my mood is, honestly. Okay, let's wrap this up, see how many stitches we got done. We got 300, and let's see. Let's do this. We got 339 stitches done today. That's pretty awesome if I do say so myself. I'm gonna give you guys I was gonna give you one last shot of Tilly, but she's not there. So we'll switch to wide cam while I find who we're gonna raid into. Sass. Okay, Sass is rating, or is available. Oops. Helps if I write out the raid properly. Okay, thank you all for being awesome. I will catch you tomorrow early in the morning. Wait, is that the wrong person?
Technically, you should be getting up.
No, that's not
An hour.
that person. Hold on.
I'm bad about doing that.
Okay, there we go. I will catch y'all tomorrow. Thank you for being so awesome.